Hi, my name is Cayla and I am a breathwork coach in Nashville. And today I am going to guide you through something called a 3-part breath, which is great to do at home. And you can follow along with this video if you want to try it out. What you're going to do is find either a spot to sit down with your feet flat on the floor, or if you want to lie flat, that is perfectly fine as well. It may be easier to gauge where your breath is going if you're on the floor. You can also use your hands for feedback for this one. So if you want to put one hand on your belly, the other one on your chest to kind of feel where your breath is moving, you can do that as well. So how this one works is you're going to breathe in through the diaphragm, through the abdomen first. So we're going to fill up, and as you continue to inhale, it's going to come up through your lungs and then up to your chest before we exhale. So it's kind of like a wave. It's gonna flow belly, chest, or belly, rib cage, chest, and then you're gonna exhale it back out. And we're just gonna continue that, and it's going to guide you in this relaxation practice. So if you want to put hands again for feedback, you're welcome to do that. And we're going to start with the belly breath. Breathing in, belly expands. Rib cage, chest. Letting it go, you can release through the mouth. Again, in through the belly first. Rib cage expands, chest. Do it once more together. You can focus on really elongating the exhale, which is also going to automatically turn on that parasympathetic response in your nervous system. You'll start to feel that sense of calm. So just continue with that practice. Continue going in that same flow where we're going in through the belly, we're expanding up through the rib cage. You'll feel the breath rise through your chest, and then we're slowly blowing all of that air out for a long, soothing exhale. Again, we'll breathe in through the belly, rib cage, chest. If you'd like to hold for a moment at the top, you can, and then releasing all the air out of the lungs. As you're doing this practice, really try to tune in to where you're sensing the breath, where you're feeling the breath. Does it feel difficult? Is it easy? Is it challenging? It might be labored. You might even notice that it's much easier to fill in through your chest than it is through the diaphragm. That's also okay. The diaphragm tends to weaken the more stressed out we are. The more time we spend in fight or flight mode, the more likely it is that our diaphragm is going to weaken and we're just going to breathe in through the chest. So see what you notice there. Trying not to judge yourself around how you're breathing, but just taking note, taking notice, becoming aware of what your pattern is. On each exhale, see if you can almost release the air the opposite of which it came in. So releasing first through the chest, then releasing the rib cage, and then lastly pulling the belly in. Continue to breathe in this way, sensing what you're feeling, seeing if there are emotions that are coming up. You can take note of how you feel things are changing within your body. You might notice that sense of calm already start to wash over you. You may notice that the breathing becomes a little bit more easier. Just staying with that same rhythm and pattern. In through the nose, filling all the way up, and releasing again, very slow, long exhale through the mouth. This is a practice that you can continue to do. I recommend starting with a 5-minute practice of this every day. If you really want to start with regulating your nervous system, it's most important to practice something like this every day, creating a habit out of it so your nervous system learns where that state is and what it feels like. Otherwise, we're not teaching our nervous system how to be calm if we're trying to calm it down when it's already dysregulated. When we're already in fight or flight, it becomes more difficult to bring that back down. So we want to practice it even when we're not stressed, even when we're having an okay day, making this a sustainable and realistic practice that you can carry through your days and your weeks so your nervous system can learn what this feels like.